What's going on, world? It's your girl, Nephew Raps. It's the Vibe Session right here, Major Zone Radio. You know the vibes, baby. You know we bringing that big pressure, big energy. We are featuring the hottest independent artists that are out here doing a damn thing, doing it on their own, getting it out the mud. And listen, y'all, we got another super dope guest on the show today. YB Nation. What's really good?
What's going on? What's happening? What's happening, man? What's going on out there, world?
It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here. I thank you guys for this opportunity, man. Y'all rocking with me on this Memorial Day weekend. So I truly appreciate y'all for that.
Already, it's beautiful. Weather's good. So, we ready to get it in. So for everybody listening, what city you repping, YB?
Man, I'm from Houston, Texas, man. Houston, Texas. We out here. I know we just gonna keep it repping the whole Texas, the whole South, man. We're born and raised in Houston, Texas.
Okay. Shout out to H-Town. Big pressure coming from down there. Oh my gosh. There's so many artists right now coming up out of Houston. So y'all really been applying pressure. The whole state of Texas is doing the damn thing right now.
Yeah. Right. It's true.
Yes. So I understand you're on the road. So tell us a little bit about where you at, because you out there moving around.
Yeah, so the singles released today, man. So right now we're in New Orleans. We got a media pass out here for the singles tomorrow. Tonight we just gonna be rocking with a few DJs, you know what I'm saying? Going to a few different spots, getting a single play, getting it out there for the world to hear, and having a media pass tomorrow night out here. Then from there, I'll be back in Houston, and next week, Hawaii, and Killeen, Texas, and just we all over the place right now. But we out here just pushing these singles, man, grinding like we're supposed to.
Okay. Listen, I'm trying to figure out how I can get the invite to go to Hawaii. I mean, what's going on?
Man, so that was a dope blessing. You know what I'm saying? I got to shout out my wife for that, and her father, man. Her father kind of made that happen for us. And so that's how that came about. And it just was an opportunity. It was right timing for these singles and everything. So, yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Shout out to wifey, hold it down. You always need somebody in your corner, making sure everything's going the way it's supposed to go. I like that.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So what made you want to become an artist? Everybody has their reasons, whether it's somebody influencing them or what have you. So what was that reason for you to make you do this and take it seriously?
My dad, growing up, my dad raised me alone, like a single father, and he was also a DJ, and so he kept the music, he kept that music life going. And then even when he kind of retired from the DJ and found God and went into the Christian route, and he started doing the sound system at the church, and was the audio engineer at the church, and he had me working up under him. And so that's what really got me into the musical background, and kept going between that and theatrical arts throughout school. Those was the two key things that really had me like, I want to do this. And I just found my craft and ran with it.
Okay. That's dope. Shout out to Pops. That's big pressure right there. Okay. So where you get your artist name from? YB Nation.
YB Nation, man. So my nickname is Bear. Everybody know me as Bear or Young Bear. From Houston to California, everybody know me as Young Bear. So as I got older, taking the young off, how a lot of artists has Young or Lil in front of their name, Lil this or Young that. And so we were trying to get away from that. I was trying to get away from just that. So I just started using the initials YB. And the Nation part just came because it's also a couple YB artists that's out there. So it was just like to kind of stand out, do something different, and also represent not just myself, but represent the entire nation and, the whole culture and stuff. So it just kind of had a little ring to it, something different, and it stuck. So, yeah.
Okay. Dope. It definitely got that ring to it. Okay. I'm not mad at that. So as indie artists, we all are always learning, growing, looking for game, looking for, that mentorship. who's somebody in the industry that if you had the chance to, you would love to learn some game from?
Man, somebody, oh man, first off, rest in peace, Nip. Rest in peace, Mo3. Rest in peace, all the legends out there. Everybody that know me, that do rock with YB Nation, man, they know I'm big on Nipsey Hussle. I feel like he still give me game to this day. Outside of that, someone that's really living, man, we can honestly, you know what? I'm gonna go a little different, man, because I want to say Jay-Z, of course, Puff Daddy, of course. That's mandatory, right? But even I could talk to them later on. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I would love to just get some game from someone like Yo Gotti or Moneybagg Yo, you know what I'm saying? Or Gucci Man or, Ludacris or, and just kind of go with a different way, but also get to their level before I can get to the levels of the hoes, I love to sit down with Meek, you know what I'm saying? Meek Mill and just wrap up and get some game from him, man, and then get to the next level, because it is levels to this. So yeah.
Okay. Definitely levels to it. But all of those guys are solid. They all have in their own way paved the way and kind of really made their own mark and still found a way to have longevity in the game, which is like the end goal of most people, like not to get in it just to be in it, but to be in the long game. So yeah, those are definitely some dope people. But naturally, we all want Jay-Z to lay out the formula.
Yeah,
like before it's all said and done, Hov, just give us something, okay?
Give me something, yeah. Drop something, man. Drop some more jewels on it one time. Yeah.
Yes, I'm telling you. So YB Nation, did you get the COVID vaccine?
Yes, I did, man. Once again, shout out to wifey for that, because if it was up to me, I'd still be roaming around here. But between my wife and my mom, they was like, you got to get it. I just had a newborn son. He's 6 months now.
Congratulations.
So that was one of their reasons and excuses to say, hey, you need to go get it. You don't need to be bringing them back to this newborn, your infant, and also to your family. You're doing a lot of traveling with this music. So, it was a good thing. Shout out to Slim Thug, too. Slim Thug was on Instagram saying, he kind of motivated people to go get it, and it made sense. So it was like, okay, cool. So yeah, I got both shots. I think earlier May was my second shot, and I ain't had no symptoms. I'm all right. I don't think I went crazy yet. So, I think we're good.
Yeah. That's dope that you got it. I got it too. I was on the fence, but some people in my team are like high risk. So even more so than myself, I was like, yeah, let me just be on the safe side of things. So, but you were lucky. I had so many symptoms. I was so annoyed by it. I went to the doctor. I was like, did I catch COVID after I got the vaccine? I was just not feeling it. But it's dope that you got through it and you were cool, no symptoms. Which one did you get? Did you get the Pfizer or the Moderna?
Pfizer.
See, that's Pfizer. Why y'all should have gave me the Pfizer.
Oh, you didn't get the Pfizer?
Nah, no, they gave me the Moderna.
You ain't got.
I didn't get the food stamp joint. I didn't get the Johnson & Johnson.
Don't get the JJ. Yeah, don't go get the JJ, man. You got to stick with the first two. Yeah. Some of my people that got it, I don't know which one they actually got. I know they didn't get the Johnson & Johnson, but some of my people that did get it, they was telling me they had symptoms. And one reason why the singles got pushed back was because my engineer that does my mixing and mastering got the vaccines, and he ended up catching a few symptoms. He just really felt exhausted and, felt like he was sick. He wasn't really sick. He just got exhausted, afterwards. And it was, kind of wearing down on him, but he got over it and he's back up and active going now. Shout out to Maestro the Great. But yeah.
Okay, big pressure, big energy. Yeah. So I want to ask you about something, especially since you're in a relationship. This has been going around on social media like crazy, right? Vivica Fox, you may have seen it. She went on record saying that she always had and still has love for 50 Cent. Did you see that clip on?
Right. Yeah. Right.
I'm like, Vivica, what you doing, baby?
Of course
Do
she's
you
gonna
think she
say
was
that.
out of pocket for that, or you think she just kind of like trying to do some marketing or bring some attention or whatever? How you feel about that?
I mean, yeah, and I definitely, everything is clout these days. Everything is it's not even, that's the new word for it, but it's always been around to where, you got to do things for the media to, get their attention and say crazy things or do crazy things. I mean, naturally, 50 is continuing to be successful. Like, why not say that? And then I know everywhere she goes, they're going to ask about it. So it was like, why not? Like, regardless of what her relationship status is or his relationship status is, it's like they're going to always bring up the Vivica 50 situation with her. And so it's like, why not capitalize off of it? And so man, it's crazy, but either he didn't put it down, he really about what he rapping about, or it's the money or it's the attention. But yeah, it sounds like she really addicted to bro.
Right, or some combination of all three, probably.
Right. Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Speaking of 50, I hear he's what do you call it? A Houstonian? Am I saying this right?
Yeah, Houstonian.
Houstonian. There we go. Correct me. I appreciate it. So how has Houston embraced 50 being there now? Like, a lot of people talking about it, or they just like, okay, whatever.
Well, when he first moved down here and made the announcement that he's actually certified, like actually living in Houston right now, they, definitely was all over the blogs, the Houston blogs, some of the Texas blogs, and it was definitely the talk of the town at the time. I'm once again, I'm still independent. I'm not on that level, just been in the mix. So at the same, like, I don't know what he been doing as far as the in circle crowd of what he been having going on. I do know, like, it has a lot to do with this new show that he's bringing out and producing. And so I think it's something about the first ladies of the drug cartels, or some things like, or the queen pins or something like that. And one of them is in Houston. So I don't know if this is just him getting another location, another spot, and he actually just going to be here for the show and then go back to New York, go back to wherever he lives, or is he just officially out here for the rest of his life? Who knows? It's 50. So, but,
hey, you might be able to pull up on him. You never know.
I might. Yeah, I definitely would love to, man. I definitely would love to. That'll be amazing. That's another person to get some advice from.
I'm telling you, he be out here. Yeah. Okay. So, YB Nation, I would love to know your favorite rappers or artists. Who would you say is like your top 5, dead or alive?
Top 5 dead or alive.
Either way.
Man, I love this question. I always throw everybody off. You know what I'm saying? So, first off, I'm gonna definitely say Nip. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put Biggie in there too, and Tupac. Those are top 3 for sure. It's mandatory. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna backdoor and say Wayne. And then I'm gonna go down to younger artists, man. I'm gonna go J. Cole. Those I gotta ride with them 5, dead or alive. Yeah.
Okay. Solid. That's solid. How you feel about Cole playing ball for like 3 games and then retiring?
He did the right thing. Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to do these interviews without cursing. He did the right thing.
Oh, you I was like,
but yeah, he did the right thing, man. I thought it was crazy that he was going to do it. Like, I thought it was dope. It's monumental. It's a game changer. But I mean, he did the right thing. Like, come on, Cole. Like, we need you over here. You know what I'm saying? We need you over here. And I love the fact that you was able to make history and actually do it. But I do also respect why you did do it, because that's a whole lifestyle like that. Like, it's one thing to love the hoop and have the talent to hoop. It's one thing to make a career out of it. And that's the same with music. Like, it's one thing to love music and do music and have it as a hobby. And it's a whole nother 9 to 5, 9 to 9, 12 to 12 job for a career, trying to make a career. And I think that's where a lot of us get confused or don't actually get to that following level or the next level, is because we get stuck on the love for music and not understanding the business or career side of it. And I think that's what he realized when he went out there. Like, I love hooping. I can do it once a week, twice a week at home. But when you back-to-back games every day and plus practice and no rest, and it's like, yeah, and traveling with it, like, yeah, nah. Then you're in Africa. I know it's a different type of heat out there.
He was probably like, listen, I don't know what I signed up for.
This not it though. This not him.
I'm telling you. Shout out to Cole, man. We love Cole. He's definitely a cultural gem. But I agree with you on that. I think that he probably didn't really realize it. And, we do need him on the music side of things because he's one of our GOATs right now, especially for, his generation and younger. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how he does. But his album is doing crazy right now.
Right.
So, yeah, it was definitely dope. Okay. So, who would you say inspires you the most? It could be someone in your family. It could be someone, that you may look up to. Who kind of inspires you to keep going and keep doing your thing?
Man, that's my brother, second born, man. You either know him as second born or inside of Houston, inside the circle, we know him as Trill, but my brother, second born, he is my inspiration. He always been that, since we was younger. And to me, he's the hardest artist there is, honestly. If the world was to give him a chance, not if, when the world give him a chance, y'all gonna mark my words, he's one of the hardest creative artists that there is. And he's my inspiration to keep going every day on this music side of things. Even when things start, you know how the business goes. You got your up days, your down days, and especially when I'm down and there's money involved and losing money and something ain't go right, I'm ready to go back to, the old YB, and he keeps me going. He's like, let's get back in the studio. Let's just get back to what we do best, and that's the music. And then from there, we'll figure everything else out. And so he definitely be the one that keeps me going because it's times where I did want to give up, and he was like, nah, let's just keep going with the music, keep dropping it, and we'll figure everything else out.
Okay, I like that. Shout out to bro. Big pressure. Y'all got to check him out then. You really vouching for him. We're going to have to tap in.
Man, I put any money on it, man. Second born. Okay. That's 2NDBORN, all one word, second born.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that support. Right there. So you've been doing your thing. You've been moving around. I peeped your gram. But of course, it's a journey, right? We all go through the journey with the kind of indie thing. And we all go through the journey with life, period. So with that said, like, what's one thing that now that you know what you know and you are where you are, what's one thing that you would like to possibly, if you could, go back and do different?
Oh, man. I would say, man, not play the money game, because as an artist, especially a rapper, and you look at the J. Cole's and Kendrick Lamar's, and you like, we put them in a conscious rap, backpack rapper type group, but they really just spitting their truth and doing their thing on an artist level without having to flash the money. And then you look at where we're from the South. I don't know. I know you from Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken, right? Mm-hmm. Or you from the East.
Yes, I know you hear it in my voice. The two.
Right. Yeah, definitely. And then I don't know if you in Dallas right now or if like okay, cool. So like, the South and definitely the East. Well, I mean, every coast has their thing, but like when it comes to a rapper, the main thing you think about is the jewelry, the women, the clothes, the money, the flash of life. And so if I can go back and do anything different, man, it would kind of not play the money game, throw money at the industry, thinking that's all I need to make it. Or I feel like I got the talent, or the talent is there, but we just got to go get the bag. We got to get the bag, and we got to show the world that we got a bag, and they just gonna follow us. Like, nah, everyone's doing that. And at the same time, when you do have that, or something in life, when life comes and then you're like, okay, that bag needs to be spent right now. Right. And you're like, well, hold on, and so you put yourself in a category to where you got to keep playing the money game. Mm-hmm. And so now it's like you don't want to move until that bag is back right. Mm-hmm. And where you could really be moving just off the base of the quality and goodness of your music and your grind and work ethic. Okay. So yeah, I wish that would be one thing that I wish I can go back and redo. And also one last thing is to stay connected with the community and the people that you grew up with. Because when I lost that touch, then I tried to just come back and do music. It was just like, it was like, man, if I had that same popularity, I would say that I did when we was younger in high school and early 20s and stuff like that, if you had that college and all that behind you, would have made things a lot more easier as far as your fan base. Okay.
Listen, you gave some free game right there, YB Nation. He didn't give y'all some gems real quick.
Yeah, man. That's true. That's true.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
Man.
I like that. I like that energy. Okay, cool. So what's a dream collab? I know you gave us your top 5. I know some of those guys might be some folks you want to collaborate with, but if you could pull a string, make a couple calls, who would you want to produce the record? And then who you getting on the feature?
Man, if I could make some phone, I mean, honestly, on the producer level, being blessed to be in the mix a little bit, to touch some of the hottest producers out here right now, I would still go with my favorite producer, which is Big Cuz. He just went gold with Mo3 and Kevin Gates. As far as the feature level, that's still, man, there's so many. I think if I had once again, I'm gonna go way left. But if I had the opportunity to get on the track with anybody, it'd be Fabulous. Okay. It'd be Fab. Yeah.
Fab is nice.
Produced by Big Cuz.
Yeah, he nice. He controversial sometimes. He find himself in some mess, but
he find himself in his mess. Yeah, but yeah, that's one of the guys that I also grew up on and watched grow to where I hate the controversy. I do hate that. You know what I'm saying? But that's life. That's life. All of us. Back in the day, he was just that cool, very player, swagged out rapper with the bars and yeah, I hate what's going on now, but he gonna be all right. His last album still did great. Yeah.
Shout out to Fab, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
Dope rapper, dope lyricist for sure. Okay, cool. I like that. So 50 years from now, YB Nation, what do you want people to remember most about you?
50 years from now, I'll be alive. I'm old. Okay, I'll be alive 50 years from now. God bless. Man, that he was the motivation for the community, and the growth, the change, man. Coming from poverty like everyone else. I'm not trying to brag on it or use that as my storyline, but coming from poverty, coming from the hood, from the struggle, putting myself in more drama and struggle, from in and out of jail, prison, to what I'm doing now with owning businesses such as Ultimate Grooming Lounge, Barbershop, Rec Yard Studios, and National Liquors and Spirits, to owning that, and plus doing my art with this music. I would say, like, I just want to show the world to just remember that if I could do it, anyone else could. Okay.
I like that. And a businessman. Shout out to you. Got the barbershop, got the liquor store. Listen, I'm feeling it. I like that energy. How long your barbershop been open?
Man, we just opened, and baby, when we opened, May? No, June. No, I'm June. April. I'm back. So we just opened in April, man. We been working on it since last year, but it's finally open as of April, man, and it's doing very well. It's more of a luxury gentleman and grown woman, grown man type vibe where go get your hair done, get your locks twisted, or get, some of the best fades in Houston, have your drink and, chill and watch the games and talk, do that shop talk, and but in a very beautiful, elegant way. So yeah, Ultimate Grooming Lounge on Gessner and West Park. If you ever in Houston, you could DM me, IG official YB Nation. You could DM me, to get directions if you want some of the best stylists or haircuts or fades there is in Houston.
Dope. Yeah. Ultimate Grooming Lounge. Congratulations
Ultimate
on
Grooming
that.
Lounge.
That's a big play right there. Congratulations. Okay, that's super dope. So if you're ever in Houston, you need to line up. I'm growing my hair out, but if I was still wearing the fade, I would have had to pull out, get my little line.
Yeah, it would have been on me. I swear it would have been on me.
That's
and you
dope.
Wouldn't have been disappointed.
That's dope. So if y'all need your hair cut, need your hair done, and you in Houston, make sure you absolutely pull up. Okay. So let's talk about the new single. I believe it's called No Love. Is that right?
No Love. Yeah, No Love is out right now. And I dropped 2 singles. It was a 2-pack single. It was No Love and Get Back, but we definitely could start with No Love.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us how that joint came about and what it's about and how it came about.
Man, so shout out to all my women fans and everyone that love me and all the women in the world. This, I guess, was just a male's perspective of being hurt, a male perspective of being played or being cheated on. I see it a lot nowadays. Back then it was always just kind of like the women telling their stories of being played and hurt. But when you got the Rod Waves and the Murrays and even the Moneybagg Yos, they tell their stories about being hurt and being played by a female. And I kind of went with that. Of course, it was a little personal at the time when I wrote it, something I was going through at that time. But it all just came together. We was able to, add a guitarist to it and, sit down with the producer, Keys on the beats, which is from Dallas. Well, he's from Mississippi, but lives in Dallas. But Keys on the beats produced the track, and we was able to get one of the hardest guitarists in Houston to come lace the track and bless it too, and mixed and mastered by Maestro the Great. And yeah, it was just one of them singles featuring Friday Night. Can't forget that, little bro. I apologize. Featuring Friday Night, he really made the song what it was with the hook. But it was just a story of a man being hurt and how he's gonna react to it.
Okay, yeah. That's some real right there that people can really relate to. I actually did have a chance to check it out, and it's a bop. It really is a dope record. So y'all absolutely make sure y'all go get that joint. So it's out now, right, on all the streaming services and Spotify, Apple, all of that. Okay.
It's everywhere.
Beautiful. So y'all make sure y'all go tap in, go get the record, download it, stream it, add it to your playlist, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hell, put it on repeat, okay? Because that's
thank you. Yeah, need all the love
session, okay? All right, so that's beautiful. Listen, YB Nation, it was a pleasure having you on the show today. Definitely a dope artist. I see you got a lot going. Businessman, got the entrepreneurship going. You had some good gems in there, so it was definitely a pleasure to be able to sit with you and chop it up.
Man, it was a pleasure being here, man. Once again, it's a blessing, man. I've been wanting to do this since last year, but it had to be the right time. So God allowed us to, connect like this. And it won't be the last time. I promise you guys not going to hear the end of me. I swear.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
And keep doing your thing. Have fun on your media run. Press runs are always fun to do. So good luck with that. Have fun moving around. And of course, keep us in the loop and let us know how we can support you through your journey.
All right. Thank you so much. Same on my end.
Of course. So before we get out of here, YB Nation, please tell everybody where they can find you on social media and keep up with the whole movement.
Man, so it's YB Nation, man. You can find me on IG at official YB Nation. Once again, that's official YB Nation on IG. On TikTok, you can find me at official YB Nation 1. Once again, TikTok, official YB Nation 1. Man, you tuned in with YB Nation and Nephew Raps. I appreciate y'all. No Love is out right now. Get Back, the single is out right now. Be looking for 11 Hollows coming soon.
Okay. Big pressure, big energy. That's how we doing it forever and always, baby. It's been real. It's your girl, Nephew Raps. YB Nation, again, make sure y'all get that No Love record. It's out right now, okay? We got to go ahead and get out of here. Until next time, we out. Zone.
We out.